Mihi o te pō. Good evening, Rotorua, and welcome to City News. Just ahead in tonight's bulletin. Te Arawa celebrate a record-breaking kapahaka competition. Largest police sporting event on this Friday. And a competition is launched to find designs for Eat Street development. Those stories and more tonight on City News. A record 22 Te Arawa kapahaka groups performed at the Te Arawa Regional Kapahaka competition over the weekend. In front of a sold-out crowd, Tūhourangi Ngāti Wāhiao took top honours, winning 5 of the 6 aggregate sections. Long-time kapahaka tutor and Deputy Mayor Trevor Maxwell says the competition was outstanding.
Congratulations to our relatives from out of Tūhourangi Ngāti Wāhiao, yes, deserved winners. Absolutely fantastic. The biggest competition we've ever held in for our local Te Arawa regionals, and a beautiful, successful event to a jam-packed house on Friday and Saturday.
Trevor Maxwell says the 6 winning teams will represent Te Arawa with pride at next year's Te Matatini being held in Rotorua. On Friday, 200 police staff from around the North Island will compete for glory in the annual New Zealand Police Association raft race on the Kaituna River. This year will mark the 5th anniversary of this extreme event, which has grown to be one of the largest policing sporting events in New Zealand. The competition will include 4 different race types: whitewater rafting, whitewater kayaking, river surfing, and new this year, banshee bungee boarding. A competition is on to find a design for the Eat Street development. Rotorua District Council Economic Development Manager Nick Dallimore says the working group is looking for projects that will work with locals.
So we kind of went out to people and said, hey, here's a project, but we want artistic influence. We want a Rotorua influence. We want to see something that's a little bit different. We don't want something that's just a stamp from, say, Auckland or Wellington or anywhere else in the world for that matter. We want something uniquely Rotorua. So we've asked people to come back with some ideas to show how they would form a group that involves artists and locals. You know, there might be some overseas or world famous architects involved, but they've got to be able to show how they're going to work with locals and pull together something that would be uniquely Rotorua. In
sport tonight, 2 Bay of Plenty age group cricket players have a shot at playing in the 4 Nations Under-19 cricket tournament in Australia in April. Joe Carter and Sean Davey are attending a New Zealand Under-19 selection camp in Christchurch. The best Under-19 players in the country will be trialling for 15 places in the New Zealand Under-19 team that will play in the 4 Nations series against Australia, India and England. To your weather now, Rotorua and the surrounding area. Tonight, a few showers, northerlies developing overnight, a low of 15. Tomorrow, Wednesday, rain developing, heavy falls, northerlies freshen, a high of 20 and low of 17. Long range for Thursday, rain, heavy falls, northerlies dying out, a high of 22 and low of 16. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, northerly 10 knots rising to 15 knots in the evening, waves less than half a metre, rain developing in the morning and some heavy. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link, or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Still to come tonight on City News, we check out a new art gallery that features New Zealand art. We meet Pakitai Raharuhi from Radio Te Arawa, and we catch up with Heather McAllister from Settlement Support.